Hello, welcome back or welcome to the channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Thank you very much. So those who have been around for a few weeks will have seen I did a little video series which I didn't quite finish off, and the video series was titled Don't Eat Like an Idiot. Now I didn't finish that series off, so I'm sure you can guess what happened. I ate a bit like an idiot. So what I mean by that is I set myself the aim of not really restricting my food at meal times, but trying to make smarter decisions in between that. So not snacking on as much processed food or as much rubbish. There's a couple of things that I wasn't going to eat, so Oreos and full sugar Coke. Now I did stick to the Oreos. I only just had some last night, in fact. So this is like nearly a week on from the Outlaw Aquathon. I lasted sort of weeks and weeks without Oreos, so I'm really happy with that. However, it didn't quite go to plan. I went into that race at like 81 kilos, which is pretty much where I started sort of 6 weeks before that, with the aim of dropping a bit of weight. In terms of body fat percentage, I'm about 13.5%, 14%, maybe a little bit more than that actually. So there's clearly some body fat percentage to lose, and all that weight is just dead weight. So what am I going to do? Well, while I was in France after the Étape du Tour, before Outlaw, I had to taper whilst on holiday in the Alps with my bike. It was really hard and really difficult to not go out with the lads and with Liz on the bike. I read a book. Yep, times got that hard. I had to read an actual book. This book is called Finding Ultra by Rich Roll. So I bought a few books off Amazon before I went away, and this was one of them. Now, for those that have been around a while will know that I eat a plant-based diet. I didn't know that Rich Roll was a vegan or a plant-based eater until I got the book. I bought it because it talks about he was a swimmer, and then when he went to university and shortly after that he got into a big drinking problem. Then when he sort of hit 40ish, he turned his life around basically from being overweight, sedentary, to being this fantastic ultramarathon runner. But as I got into the book, I realised that he also turned into eating plant-based food. But he doesn't just eat plant-based food. He talks a lot about how you can eat a lot of rubbish as a vegan. There's a lot of like crap foods to eat. And he talks a lot in here about how he has found that like whole foods and things that aren't processed and all these sorts of things, like low sugar things, I think, all these sorts of foods have really helped him with his performance. Now that's what I'm interested in. How do I eat to fuel my performance? That's really the nooks and crannies of it. So there's loads of ideas in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this book as well as other recipes, and I'm going to really try and crack down on my diet. It's really hard. It's easy to get home from work, as I have done today, stick a couple of burgers in the oven, done. Pizza, done, you know, all that sort of thing. Actually, that's not ideal. So I really need to really think about what I'm putting in my body. I'm trying to ask it for so much on the outs, giving out, but I'm putting in rubbish. I can't expect the result to be as good as I want it to be. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and document it. I was going to sort of do a look what I currently eat, but to be honest, I'm a bit ashamed. Like even as I do this video now, so I'm on my recovery week from the Outlaw, and obviously I'm thinking about this next week, so I've sort of let myself go a bit this week. But I'm on a chocolate soy milk, and I've got a couple of chocolate Alpro yogurts. Great, delicious. However, not ideal for performance. Yes, I get that sort of 2 minute, oh that was nice, but then afterwards, the guilt is far more than that. And obviously the performance, you know, I'm probably missing out from having something better than that. It is massive. So if you've got any ideas, now as I said, I do eat a plant-based diet, but if you've got any ideas that aren't plant-based, just drop them below. I can always try and make dishes that have got meat in or whatever, replace it with something else. So if you've got a certain type of food, a certain, I don't know, food group, or any tips at all, please drop them down below, because I'm really trying to think about what I'm putting in my body. I think that's it. Just down to me to actually do it now. As always, I'll track my weight, I'll be transparent, I'll keep a food diary, and I'll see how it goes. So thank you very much for watching once again, and I hope that in the sort of 5 weeks of hard training, I'm in Wales, I can drop a little bit of weight, because then it will help me get up those bloody big hills, and it'll make my wetsuit fit a bit better and not let me get like a massive gash on my neck that's still hurting nearly a week on. Laters.